Hi guys, it's Alex here from Locksmithing Secrets. Now in this quick video today, I'm just going to be talking about if you should offer a 24-hour locksmith service. Now I've had a lot of my students come to me and they've said, Alex, I want to be a locksmith, but I'm not available all the time. I only want to be available for these specific times. And I've even had locksmiths ask me if they should put their specific times on their website. For example, available from 10 AM to 1 PM, then from 5 PM to 10 PM and so on. Now, straight off the bat, what that's going to do is it's just going to confuse your customer. If you've got all these specific timings on your website, people will probably just won't even bother calling you because they'll just, you know, usually if people are locked out, they're in a rush, they just want to get back in. They don't care what times you work. They just want to give your number a call. So what I recommend, my personal recommendation, is that you always put 24-hour locksmith on your website. Now I know you might be thinking, I don't want to work all through the night at 3 AM and stuff like that. But just by putting this on your website, you're just going to generate more calls. Now, let's say that you're not keen on working evenings. What you can do, you might find that a lot of locksmiths anyway, they do have this on their website 24 hours and they don't actually offer that 24-hour service. Now, what you can do, if you're not keen on working weekends but you are available to do it, all I recommend is that you literally just hike your price up to a point where you think people are going to say no. So let's say usually your day rate, let's say, is $80 for a simple call out. Let's say someone's locked out. What you could do is after 5 PM, you could say that your call out fee is $160. Now you're going to get a lot of no's probably if you're extremely expensive, but there will be times where no one else is available. Perhaps you're the first one they've called. They don't care how much it is. They will pay that. And, you know, just get to a point where you think, you know, it's uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortably expensive for the customer, but you're willing to do that. Now, you could even take that even further. So after, for example, 12 AM, when it's like, now we're talking the middle of the night, you know, you could hike that up to even $300. Now, you might think, God, well, this is just ripping people off. But it's not really, it's not ripping anyone off. If you quote the customer before you go, that's the most important thing about this. So as long as you say to the customer before you even set out to get to them, you make it very clear that this is my price. If they question the price and say, wow, you know, $160 to come out, you know, it might only be a 10-minute job, but that's, you know, just say, look, that's my fee. If you're not happy with that fee, you're welcome to call another customer. Now, what is not ethical is if you go out to the customer without mentioning the price and then you hit them with this kind of bill. That's not fair. But if you're clear about your prices, you say, you know, you could even be honest and say, look, I don't particularly enjoy getting up during when I'm having my dinner with my family. This is what it costs. You know, it costs $300 for me to break away time from my family. So as long as you're honest and you're super clear with your pricing, I also recommend having your phone calls recorded. So what you can get like a service. I use one that if you just Google virtual numbers, you can have all your calls recorded. So if you do get any disputes with the customer, you know, perhaps you quote them 300 on the phone, you get there, do the job, and you give them the bill for $300, and they say, wow, that's too much. You know, you didn't tell me it was that much. You can then play them back that call, you know, to prove that you was honest. So as long as you're extremely upfront with your pricing, you can charge what you want. You could charge $1,000 if you want, because it's your time. Now, if we're talking about the this is more like I was talking for domestic here, but if you was to do auto, you know, let's say a lost car key job normally is, say, just for argument's sake, $300. If you want, and I know people that have done it, you could charge $900. Now, if you think about it, you've got all this specialist equipment. There's no one else available for that customer, and their other option could be getting their car towed away to a garage. They're going to pay tow fees. They're going to be left without a car for a week. They're going to have a lot more stress. If you say to them, look, I can do it, it's really putting me out of my way, but it's going to be $900, but I will have you back on the road within the hour. So like I said, this is not about ripping anyone off. This is about charging what you deserve. You've invested time into learning, you've invested into the equipment, and you know, you are being upfront and clear with your pricing. So I recommend, if you're struggling to decide, should I offer a 24-hour service, I would say always put it on your website. Now, another thing you can do also is just farm those jobs out. So if you don't want to do them, you can have your phone diverted to another locksmith and they can take those jobs for you. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a subscribe and give it a like if you like the video as well. And if you need help with getting your locksmith business started, maybe you want to maybe you're a domestic locksmith and you want to add auto onto your business, or maybe you're just starting from scratch and you need help, you don't know where to start. There's a couple of links in the description. Up to you if you click on them. It doesn't affect my life, but it may change yours. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.